All right, it is after the new year, so happy new year, and we are back with our second experiment from the Awesome Lab, also known as the Muscle Foods and Sensory Lab. And we've got our guest here. We've got Jasmine Hendricks, who used to be Jasmine Young, got married last year. And we've got Yan Campbell, who is back because she was a star last time we did it, so we've got to have her back. Today we're going to do an experiment, and our experiment is we're going to keep with the snow theme, and it was supposed to snow here this weekend, but they've already canceled that. So it was in the forecast, but it's already gone. But so we are going to make it snow out of milk. So what we're going to do is do similar to making cottage cheese and make the casein come out of milk, just like in the old Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet eating her curds and whey. So we're going to make the curds fall out. And wanted to let you know that these experiments are actually in the Food Science Laboratory Manual, which is on msucares.com. And so there's 8 experiments in there, and this is one of those experiments. The one we did last time wasn't actually in here, but we've got a whole bunch of fun experiments, so you can do these at home if you would like to. Now for our next segment, we're going to talk about a student who's graduated, and here, what's your name?
Yan.
Okay.
Little Yan.
So this is Little Yan. We're going to tell you about Big Yan. Her name's Yan Zhao. She graduated here, I guess, about a year and a half ago, and went to Johnsonville Sausage, and she worked in sensory science. So she would, when the product developers would make products and try to match other products, either making them cost less or just use different ingredients to make them clean label, more all natural, she would actually test the products to see if there was any difference between them and how they differed in sensory properties. And now she wants to go back to China, so in February she's actually going to be the first Johnsonville employee to be an international employee, which is awesome. Okay, are you guys ready for our experiment?
That's right.
Okay, so we've got milk in here, and we heated it up to 70 degrees Celsius, and the only reason we heated it up is to loosen up the protein structure so it would be easier to get it to fall out of milk. So you can actually take the protein out of milk 2 ways. The way they do it for most cheese is to use rennet, an enzyme, and that causes the proteins to denature and come out of the milk. But you can also do it based on adding acid. And so when you add acid, you come to an awesome point, one of my favorite definitions, the isoelectric point. Oh, good job, Yan. What is the isoelectric point? Do you remember? It'll be on your prelims.
Oh my God.
Oh, you already took your prelims. Oh, she passed her prelims. Okay, I'll answer. All right, so it's when the protein has the same number of negative and positive charges on it. So since it doesn't have any charge, it doesn't interact with the water, so it falls out of solution. So that is the isoelectric point. So we heated this up to 70 degrees, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add vinegar to it. So I bought this vinegar at the local grocery store for 89 cents, so not very expensive at all. And so our experiment says for every quarter cup of milk, we add 5 mils of vinegar. So we've got about a cup and a half of milk in here. So we're going to add 2 tablespoons, which is 30 milliliters. Who wants to do that? Anyone? Awesome. All right, Jasmine, you.
I think you'll get.
I'm causing trouble, aren't I? All right, so now Yan did a good job pouring. She's got at least 28 milliliters in there.
Jasmine, I'll hit it.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, I'll take it. I don't mind. Woo! And so now, we're going to let it stir, and the protein
I can already see
theoretically should just fall right out of solution. And so we made it snow, which is pretty cool. So now we've got the white stuff you see in there is the casein, and then the liquid yellow is the whey. So that's still got protein in it. So the casein denatured by adding acid, so we brought that to a pH of 4.6, which is slightly acidic. The whey, if you wanted to get that out, you do it by heating. So it's a protein that heat denatures and doesn't acid denature. And casein doesn't heat denature, it acid denatures. So now that we have made our awesome cottage cheese, we are going to take this. Oh, look at that, we've even got some on the thermometer. That is so cool. And then, just because it's fun, I'm going to take the stir bar out. Oh, look at that. And that's really
Yeah.
got snow on the stir bar, and that's a magnet. And we'll show you what that does in just a second, because it's just so much fun. And now, I'm going to pour this onto cheesecloth. Maybe. Yeah, there you go. And then, we might get some casein out of there. And now little Yan's going to squeeze that like it's her job. We gotta, yeah, there you go. Now squeeze that salt. Ooh, it all came out, but that's okay though, isn't it? We've got
enough.
yeah, we got enough there, and we've got some down there. So we're having a good time here making a mess. We're blaming it all on little Yan, but that's only because it's my fault. Let me get that off of there so it doesn't burn. All right, let's show what we got. Oh, yeah. Put that down on there so she can get a good video of that. Ooh, look at that. So that is casein, which are the curds. And that is how it looks like cottage cheese. And if we added a little salt to it, it would taste like cottage cheese, but we're not going to eat it, even though we could. One last thing we're gonna do, because it's fun, is we're gonna play with the stir bar. So if we put the stir bar on here, you see it's got the magnet, there's a magnet in the actual stir in the hot plate, and there's the stir bar is a magnet. So if we turn this, it's gonna go like that, which is super fun. And that's what it's actually doing in the beaker and the liquid, but you know, that's real cool. And then you can like mess with it, with the magnet, and it'll come to you, and that's fun too. And then it's just, isn't that fun? What do you think, Jasmine?
I'll let you have your fun.
Okay. Jasmine, did you learn anything today?
I learned a lot today.
Was it awesome?
It was great.
Okay,
Very awesome.
okay. Should we let Yan come back next experiment? Did she do a good job?
She did a very good job.
Okay.
Yes.
Should I quit messing with her so much?
No, don't
No,
stop.
don't stop, okay. All right, Jasmine, will you come back at a later time?
I sure will.
Yeah, we'll give you a bigger role next time.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll prep you before time, and we'll just get rowdy. All right, well, thank you so much for watching our video, and if you like our video, please share it.